Oh well, Wednesdays are special. And that's because I'm here on Wednesdays. And so that's what makes it special. It could be special for many other reasons for you, but I'm choosing why I'm calling it special. For now, this is just one of the reasons why. Welcome aboard. It's the sunny side. Good afternoon to you. And yes, it's the midweek edition of the program. And I'm right here with you. My name is Constance Irele Mega. Yeah. So I'll be coming to your compound. Yeah, that's what we'll be doing today on the show. Okay, but before we delve into whatever conversation it is we're going to be having right now, I just want to remind you that we still have the one play draws going on. All right, and just to also put a disclaimer here, pretty simple. All right, if you're not up to 18, don't waste your time. Don't play. All right, you will not be admitted. More like, if you win, you're not going to get that money. So don't waste it. It's pretty simple. You're 17 and a half. Don't play. Okay? But if you're 18 and above, exactly, it's for you. All right? So what we're doing with one play, it's not for children. It's for adults. All right? People who can decide for themselves what they want to do with money. All right? What they want to do with their life. How they want to run their affairs. People who have that right to do so. A child cannot give consent. So please, if you are a child, you're not invited. I know you're 17, you're hustling, you're making whatever. Don't play. Thank you. All right. So for the adults, welcome aboard. And please get on oneplay.ng and buy your ticket. It's 500 naira, 25k, 2 times on the show today. Some people are going to win. Is that you? Who knows? It could just be you. So you can also do that via the USSD code. You know what it is already. It's star 347 star 880 star 6 hash. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da-da. Ha. So I've got this slight injury somewhere close to my teeth or my gum. It was just a very silly kind of accident, really. You know, an injury I inflicted upon myself. Now I feel like I'm talking in a certain way, but it's all good. It's fine. Thank God it's not affecting my voice. It's just the way I'm able to open my mouth and talk. That's what's affected. That's what it's affected. Yes. Oh, yes, exactly. So we'll be talking about living in same compound with landlord or landlady. Yeah, that's what we'll be talking about today on the show. Landlords and tenants sharing the same compound. I'm pretty sure you've maybe heard someone say that you should not rent a house where the landlord stays in the same compound. It's more like, it's like a street advice. Like, you know how there are things you just expect to be street wisdom or street wiseness, Jesus. Street smartness. That's like one of those. Don't rent a house where the landlord or worse still, landlady stays in the same compound. You know, people have shared their what's it called now? Their experiences. Some people say, more the stress, Jesus, you don't even want to start. They'll start policing your life. It's like you've moved away from your parents' house into the very hands of your makers. But there are people who argue that it's a better choice because you're pretty sure that they will maintain that house. Yeah, because they stay there as well. So you don't have to bother yourself. And there are also those who have really great relationships with their landlords or even landladies. So I saw a tweet in this regard. And people were more like sharing their opinion. I'm going to read some of those as the show goes on. So let's talk about this thing. You know, the good, the bad, and perhaps the outrageous when it comes to living under the same roof or the same gates with your landlord or landlady. This young man still works in this company. Wow. Hi, Canada. Okay. So my question is, are you for or against renting a house where the landlord or landlady live in? And I want to know why. If you are for it, if you're like, yeah, most definitely, why not? Tell me why. Is it because you're a landlord and you're like, I want my tenants to come and live here because I need money? All right, just tell me why. or you say, or maybe you've had some really good experiences, right? Share with us. Now, in your experience as well, do landlords in the same compound make things better, or do they make it worse? Right? And then, as a landlord, right, who lives with tenants, how's that working out for you? Because I would like to know as well. Do you think that tenants are hard to deal with, or maybe it's just that tenants are misunderstood? Some landlords are just overbearing. That's why they will always complain about their tenants. So tell us what your experience has been as well, if you are a landlord. All right, so that's the conversation right now. We're up. Let's hear from you. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0007. Some people are asking me on WhatsApp if I'm under the weather. I'm not under the weather. Under that sea. Is this injury in my mouth? That's why I'm sounding like this. So, it's painful, oh. They don't used to use me to check how painful something is, because it is well with me. It's very painful like this. I try to use that white vitamin C to cure it, and the pain did not allow me to continue. So I'm basically carrying my mouth. Kai, it is well with me. I'm fine. Like, I'm really, really fine. Okay, not like really, really, but I'm fine. I'm good. It's just that it's not allowing me to talk well, but I'm good. Yeah. Oh, remember, we have a call screener. When you call, please stay on the line. Don't be in a hurry to rush off. Send me your messages via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. I've read out my questions. So, like, how many questions did I have? Like 3 of them, right? Exactly. I started with the tenants and I ended with the landlords. So generally now, not just for the tenants, but for the landlords and the tenants. That's my first question. Are you for or against renting a house where the landlord or landlady lives in? And then, in your experience, do you think that landlords or landladies in the same compound make things better or worse? And the last one, for the landlords who live with tenants, how is it going? How is it working out for you? Do you think they are hard to deal with, or do you think that they're just misunderstood? Hello, welcome. Ooh, that person left. All right. Like I said, stay on the line. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Constance. Good afternoon to you.
Hi, good afternoon. What's your name?
Yeah. My name is Odili Ifani. I'm calling from Ndoni in Onelga.
Wow. Man, I like your Igbo. Odili Ifani.
Yeah,
calling from Ndoni. Like, everything sounds so clear. Choi!
Yeah. You're welcome if you're thanking me.
Yes. I mean, it sounds really beautiful. Like, I like your accent.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you very much, Constance. I'm a landlord. I'm calling to air my opinion on the matter you're considering.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Tenants, in a single sentence, they are a pain in the ass. I'm a living landlord.
Radio language, bro. Okay, so they are hard to deal with.
Tenants are a pain. They are unbelievable. Now, why I'm saying this is because the hygiene standards are terrible.
Ouch.
They would not clean.
Oh,
Many
Lord.
of them have this mindset that since they are paying their rentage, they are entitled to behave as they please, to act as they please. And then now, I'm very sorry, based on this experience, I'm very sorry for any person who is a landlord who is away from his property as we speak in the Nigeria of today. It will be deplorable for you when you go and come back and see the sorry state your property will be in. So I'm very, very disappointed to have tenants living in. And if you should ask me, if not for the economic challenges we have, with being Nigerians, with being born here, living in this country, I would not have loved to have tenants in my premises. You will lose your peace. You
Hi.
will lose the sanity of the place. You will lose the cleanliness of your environment.
Oh my God.
For how much, madam?
Hi.
So you see,
Okay.
so I'm not even happy to be airing my opinion. I'm completely disappointed.
Okay.
You understand me?
All right. Thank you so much for calling, Odili. So his experience in a nutshell has been terrible. Oh my God. Oh my goodness me. Okay, let's I'm seeing messages here. Put those calls through. I'll read them. Sorry, I'll pick your calls. It all depends on the individual, landlord or landlord. I'm sure you meant landlady. But to me, I don't like living in the same compound with a landlord or landlady. Obina, give us your reason. That's how they used to fail exam. What's all this thing? Give me your reasons. All right? It could be one, it could be two, it could be three. Just let me have something. Chinke Daniel from Imo Gato Zoako. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, my sister. Mega. You know the environment we are in. It's terrible. You see, it's just that there are good ones and there are bad ones. Mainly, you see, for me, really, I have tried to avoid these young men that take drugs. No matter how you will ask them, you don't do this in this compound, but they will steal. Immediately they pay, and then they start smoking it, not knowing that even those around, like this, what is it called, cannabis. The other people don't like that outdoor. That is offensive to other people. So what I'm trying to say here is that to such ones, if they pay you 6 months and enter, that room, that apartment has become theirs. When you tell them, no, this thing is bad, they will tell you, you give me 6 months notice. You know that 6 months notice is their thought. In their own thinking, it's like that 6 months is free. You give them that 6 months free. So actually, let me stop saying that there are good ones, there are bad ones actually.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chinke Daniel. Let's see. Connie, I vehemently detest living or renting a house where the landlord lives in because most of them are too nosy. They're too overbearing. They most times don't like paying electricity bill. They leave it for their tenants to pay. Some of them are thorns in the flesh of their tenants. Clinton, Mr. Fresh and PH. It's remedy for you to put the name of this person because you have almost told us everything. Okay, Clinton, we see your message there. Thank you. Is that caller coming on board? Let's see. Good afternoon, ma. I don't have a problem living in the same apartment with landlords or landladies because they stand as your parents. Oh, interesting. What's your name, though? You do have a name, I suppose. All right. Is this what I'm like? This person's name is Well Looks, or Well Locks, or We Looks. Hi.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Please, what's your name?
My name is Mr. Welly.
Wow. Interesting.
Okay, I'm calling in respect of the landlord and tenant issue.
Okay, go on, please.
I actually had a tenant who stayed in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I inherited the property from my dad. And my dad gave her the property in the respect of she and the late husband, happens to be my dad's former colleague.
Oh, okay.
So they stayed in that house, told my dad they are working on the house because the house is not closed. My dad is not staying in the compound.
Okay.
So when my dad left, I inherited that property. I called the lady, please, can I have your relationship, like all the receipts you paid during the time dealing with my dad? And she couldn't bring any proof at all. I went to my dad's record. The last time she paid, I have to meet the lady and said, you paid 2 years ago, and this man has been sick for a very long time. Though we allowed my dad to do whatever he's doing, we face our business and them. So they feel this man is an old man, that the children don't care what is happening there. So they took advantage of him. The house, when we got there to get possession of the house, the lady said, give me some months. I'm going to leave the house 3 months. I told her you can stay at 6 months, but know that you will pay for it. When we got access to the house, the lady have damaged the house. The house is leaking. She's using buckets. This is a tenant that you have stayed in someone's house for 2 years. No, she has lived 9 years. 2 years you did not pay rent.
Wow.
Due to face value relationship. And they decide not to pay this man and spoil the house. Working on that house is like doing a total renovation. Roof, you do roof, not at all. Toilet, everything is bad. So in such situation, you see, sometimes these tenants will end up calling the landlord bad people. But they are very wicked. Living with people is very difficult. Who do us? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Well Looks. Ernest from Moji says, I'm not a landlord, but most Nigerian tenants see landlord as the president of Nigeria. Imagine expecting landlord to come and pay for water bill that you will use for you. They won't even wake up to sweep the compound, but they will wear fine clothes outside. If I buy a house or own a house, I would rather rent my house to cows than human beings. Oh my goodness. So who's going to clean the poo-poo? Have you seen cows on the move? Like they eat and poo and pee. Same place. Dude, you don't want to do that. Good afternoon. My name is Chibueze from Obiakpo. Hi, Chibueze. My opinion on this is that some landlords can be very annoying in the sense that when you report a problem to them, because it concerns their brother, they will find a way to manipulate it. Can you imagine where I'm living? We have been paying NEPA bills since December 2024, only to find out in June that the person we gave the money to pay on our behalf, to pay on behalf of the compound, has been defrauding us and the landlord is doing nothing about it. But rather he is serving quit notice to us because we found out their game. Oh, all right. That happens to be his brother, I suppose, from your earlier statement. Interesting. So, in case you just tuned in, we're having a conversation about, what's that again? Tenants and landlords sharing the same compound. And I'm asking, are you for or against renting a house where the landlord or landlady lives in? In your experience, do you think that landlords or landladies in the same compound make things better or worse? And then the last one is, if you're a landlord living with tenants, how is that working out for you? Do you think that tenants are hard to deal with? Or maybe they're just misunderstood? I've had 2 landlords say tenants are terrible. Muriel from Okrika, welcome. Good afternoon.
Thank you, MC. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, MC, some tenants can be so wicked, honestly. My goodness. Well, I encountered one, my mother's tenant. My mom, because most times I talk on her behalf. Most of the time I talk everything, but for this particular tenant, a young guy, I'm even tempted to mention his name because it is so painful.
I beg you, no mention.
This guy rained lots and lots of insults on my mom. And just, it didn't pay. If I didn't go with the money, 1 year, just go, just quit the house. He said he's not going to quit. Let her see what she will do. Let him see, because he has not seen boys. Now, when he now saw men, he now gave a date that is going to stay for 6 months. He said no, he will leave because he now saw people that are there. So do you know what this guy did? I don't know whether he went to buy. See these things, man, guys, is this normal? I don't want to call the full name. I don't know if he went to buy and just flow into the system. It clogged. My goodness, it was a total renovation. The person that paid for the house, we had to ask 2 times of that person's money to renovate that place. It was so painful. That experience, I've not gotten over it. And he sent me one started to send WhatsApp message. In fact, when I opened my mouth on him, he couldn't. What I said, even if I said, God have mercy on me, I didn't believe that I would be able to insult somebody like this. I said, God forgive me. So finally he left. My mom said, just go, leave it. But I prayed. I said, no, this guy, in fact, it's like you don't even build your own house for you to do this to somebody's house. But I said, Lord, have mercy, just out of anger. Trust me, some tenants. Oh my God. What you wish, let them, sometimes you say, okay, just bring the house. Experience what you did to so on. The first contact are so on because so. Thank you, MC.
All right. Thank you, Muriel. Thank you. Come on, people. I'm still waiting to hear, oh, my landlord was the best thing ever or is the best thing ever. My landlady is the best thing ever. My tenants are, they're just amazing people. Like, God just sent them to me. I know those people exist, and I know you are here in Port Harcourt, or maybe by Elsa, wherever you're listening to me from. Don't be too busy. Call in, please. We need to hear from you as well. All right? Too much bad news these days. Jesse is on the line. Where is Jesse calling from? Harbour Road. All right, Jesse. Hi, Jesse. Good afternoon.
Hello, Constance. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm sorry about your mouth. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right. You see this landlord and tenant for Not a small issue. You know, my compound, my landlady stays in the compound. Yeah? Now, she had this illegal connection for light. Yeah, we didn't know about it. We didn't. But we pay our bills, though, because we don't have a meter. You know how this old compound used to be that they will not pin and make it look like one new compound, but it's an old compound. So, because the whole story short, NEPA found that came disconnected light. We had to contribute in our compound. We have a second. We have about 17 rooms. We contributed, and we got some amount of money. We expected she was going to give us like a balance. You understand? This woman said she won't do. Rather, she told us that if we can't help ourselves, that we just let it be. That see, if they go outside, go charge their phone somewhere. So it is not a problem to her. So some landlords or landladies can though some tenants too can be annoying, but I don't know. This particular issue is tiring because the house is not your house, it's your husband. So I expect that you put in the work, the effort to make it seem like, the people in the house are treated as human. So anyway, whatever it is. But let's just say there are good ones and also there are bad ones. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing, Jesse.
Sorry about your mouth, yeah?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll summon courage and actually use the vitamin C to fix it up. But for now, my God. Okay, Soke Fubara from Port Harcourt says, there are rules and regulations that should guide the conduct of the tenant. If those rules are fine with the tenant, no problem. If the rules are not fine with the tenant, then let the tenant choose elsewhere if possible. I would prefer if the landlord restricts sharing some utility with the tenants. Tenants should have their different electric bill meter to avoid wahala. There's no problem landlord living in the same apartment. No, compound actually. The problem may arise if the tenants and landlords share a lot like kitchen space, bathroom space, electric bill. But if the tenants don't have to share a lot, then there may be less wahala. So how about those ones that actually, give you time when you should come in? And for some people, it's like, it's a lot. Oh, commercials. I'll be back. Stay tuned.